Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Kathy once again from Beads, Boxes, and Beyond, and today I want to share with you another journal of mine that I just listed in my Etsy shop. And if you're interested, the link will be in the description below. If you've come over here from Etsy to see this flip through, thank you very much, and I hope that this we'll give you all the information that you're looking for if you're interested in purchasing one of my journals. So the title of this one is Old School, and I think this is the third educational type themed journal that I've done. The other two have sold right off the bat. It seems to be a very popular theme that sells well. So let's get on with this one. A hard front and back cover. And let's see. We have 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches. And then the spine is about 2 inches deep. It's a good hefty journal. And I just have it packed with all kinds of vintage themed educational ephemera. The lock on the front, I think, is from Seven Gypsies. I could be mistaken. It's from a long time ago, and it just reminded me of the door locks on some of the school cloakrooms and things like that when we were children. It just reminded me of a really old door that I remember seeing in school. It's very, very pretty. I have what looks to be like some kind of a penmanship writing on the spine. And if you guys know me, I have the soft spine. You can see right there. I like the soft spine because when you open your journal to write in it, no matter where you are in the journal, it will lay flat and you can write on both sides, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, and there's no obstruction whatsoever. So let's take a look inside. Beautiful paper on the inside of the covers. I just really like that. Looks very vintage. So what I did here is I have cardstock, a real heavy-duty paper product, in between some of the signatures. Now, the signatures are just a variety of papers, from music paper to old theme paper, blank paper, just any kind of papers that I could find, and they've been colored to look vintage, all right? So there's plenty of writing space in between all of the pockets and tuck spots that the ephemera is located. The ephemera, I try to keep as original as possible, as I can. So this is my business card. I always have that in my journal. This right here is a report card from 1912 to 1913. It's an original. I was so lucky to find a bag full of these. Oh, there must have been a dozen or so. And I bought them very inexpensively, I thought. So I keep an eye out for things like that. So now I've got a lot of report cards to put in these things. So here I have, this is a reproduction vintage Victorian looking card. I have a pocket right here on the side in addition to this one. This postcard here is from the University of Illinois, the auditorium. And check this out. The postmark, 1909. And it still has the original stamp. It was such good condition, you know? So that's tucked right in here. And then on this side, I have another pocket. And in here, I have an original Western Union Telegram. These are hard to come by. I mean, they're pretty frail by the time I come across finding them. But it's just addressed to Miss Ann Beebe, Columbia College, Columbia College. And I thought it would be appropriate to put inside this journal. And I found you know, I just try to save some of these old photographs from the shoe boxes that are in the antique stores. And so this, I don't know who this is, but I figured she might have been Miss Babe, what was her name again? From the telegram? Miss Ann Beebe. Yeah, I figured maybe that's Miss Ann Beebe, and that's her telegram. So that's why that's in there. And like I said, we have the writing paper, and then we have, of course, all kinds of alphabet. And here is, this it happens to be from a note card group of, it came in a file box, and it's just reprinted old file from the library. It's not original, but it sure does look like it. If you can see right there, the information. But yeah, there were a bunch of note cards, and I punched a hole in it to make it look a little bit more real. And then we have, of course, in this pocket, one of the addition and subtraction cards that you would use. Tabs with the little dangle on it. Here's a tuck spot, and this is just, you were missed, your chair was empty. We hope you will come next week. This is from a church classroom, but I still thought it was kind of neat because it was like going to school. This is a page from an old storybook. That's right there. Okay, we have another section with tuck spots and things, and this happens to be like a business card. And my sister gave this to me to add to my journal. So I really liked it, and I thought, well, it'd be appropriate in here. And then this one here, I did print this off from online, and I just thought it was pretty cool to add in here. It's hard to find these, especially with all the old dates on them. So then I have an old ad here from an old magazine that just backs the pocket up a little there. And I have in this tuck spot here is a letter from 1956. Actually, it's a card. Congratulations on your success. So congratulations on your success. It just reminded me of like a graduation card or something like that. So I just thought, oh, we'll stick it in there. And it came with the original stamp on it too. It's not as old, but it's still kind of old there. Okay. And on this side, we have an original Victorian calling card. And that's from Belle Gilbert. I just have that tucked in there. It's very, very fragile, dainty, so we're going to keep that really good spot there. And just another card here, 1934. I'm proud of your attendance at gym class. Keep up the good work, and it will make a man out of you. So that's pretty cool. Talks about gym class. And this came out of a booklet of just a bunch of school stuff. It's a punctual and regular attendance award. Yeah. And then what's really neat about it, they have these pictures on here, and then it gives you the history and information about the picture. Oh, but this is the award part. It all was together. Nice picture back there of school, the school teacher. And then another group of pages. And then here we have another tuck spot. And this happens to be a really, really old spelling, or maybe it was time for the time of the clock. But, you know, how we used to do our spelling tests on paper like that. And then this came out of a board game, Name an Author. And this one says a historical character. And this is just a piece of ephemera I stuck in there. And in this pocket we have another one of the Punctual and Regular Attendance Award. And these are dated, this is dated 1936. They're all basically the same. Yeah. So that tucks in there. And then on this side we have an old ad of an encyclopedia. And then this is an old ad for a pocket dictionary, and because it was so frail and fragile, it's mounted on the cardstock, and you can write on the back if you'd like, and it just tucks in here. And then this is something I found online, and it's just a piece that you can, like the paper, you can write on the back of it, and it's just a piece of ephemera to tuck in there. And then we have some more writing pages. And here's an original diploma, public school diploma. And I wanted to use it, but I wasn't sure how to present it in the journal. So I ended up doing it this way. So that way you could get the full effect of the whole diploma. I guess it's Chetek Public Schools, and it's Velma Sininich. So it's a diploma, and it's dated 1940, signed by the principal. So I thought that was pretty cool, but why would anybody get rid of things like that? I can't wrap my head around that, you know. And we got some ledger paper, and the ledger paper, I've used this in journals before. It's dated 1945, and what it is, it's their timesheet and what they paid for these people, and it was from an old theater. And up at the top, Frenchman's Creek, that was the name of the movie. And this would have been the people that worked it for the duration of that movie. And it's just really cool, pieces of paper, pieces of history, really. And this would be the other half of it. Oh, our hearts were young, the second week. You know, our hearts were young and gay. That's my baby, November 7th, 1944. And it shows the hours that they worked and how much they got paid. Look at that. They had 45 hours, and they got a total earning of $19.91. And after you took out your taxes and everything, it was $17.91 for a whole week. Imagine that. Imagine that. All right, on to another pocket here. And this one has some more photos going off to college. And this is a reproduction of a report card. This was come from some of Tim Holtz's package ephemera. So that's in there. This came from a school book, and it just talks about technical and scientific using motion pictures in school. There's some information about it on the back. And here, that's just the back of the paper. So that was interesting. I thought that was interesting. And then we have some more of our penmanship writing or calligraphy, and that's just backed on cardstock. This is a reproduction that I got off online. And name a college or university. No, they're the game cards. Then on this side, we have a pocket placed back here. And here I have another young lady standing by a podium or pedestal. Very appropriate, huh? That's when they did pictures, when they made them into postcards. So that just gets tucked back here. And then in this pocket, this is very old lining to an old child's storybook. It was on the inside of the cover, and the book was falling apart, so I wanted to reuse it. I just thought it was really pretty. I don't do stickers very often, but love the glasses. I just love... How many of you guys had teachers back in the day that wore glasses like that? I remember, like my kindergarten teacher. She kind of had glasses like that. So here's another one of the punctual and regular attendance card for another person, and that just is tucked right in there. Name a book, that's tucked in there. And then a couple of school pictures, and I just mounted them on here. Don't know who they are, but they have a home now in this journal. And here we have another one of the math cards. We have this young lady. This is an actual photograph. I don't know what that means on the back. There's no date, there's no name, but Such a pretty, pretty photo. Looks like a star from Hollywood. And then this came from, I had a booklet, an autograph booklet, and I took it apart because I wanted to share some of these autographs and things that people would write in this booklet. And it's dated 1927. And if all the girls were across the sea, what darn good swimmers the boys would be. That's Mildred Anderson, and that's from Indianapolis, Indiana, 1927. I just love those autographs. It was a whole booklet of them, and I just thought they were funny. So that one I thought would be nice in here. And here we have a vintage postcard from the Harvard Bridge showing Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the background at Boston. And we actually have it signed here and written on with the actual stamp. And I'm trying to see if there's a date. You can see I paid $1 for that card. I'll probably erase that so it's not on there. But I can't see a date as when this was postmarked. But it's a pretty cool old card, very vintage. And then on this side, this is just some of my calligraphy, no, not calligraphy, oh my gosh, my collage work. And these are coin envelopes, and I just put some collage work on there, just, having some fun. And then I put these tags in here. And this one is music. A lot of people did music when they were in school, so that's why that's there. And then this one here, kind of neat. It just says, it's got a world on it, know the ropes, know the ropes. And then this one here, it's got a clock on it, and then it's just got a little heart with a keyhole, and that's tucked there. You don't have to keep these in here if you don't want to, but they're just part of having fun with the journal. And this looks like it's going to be the last of the pocket holder pages. And in this pocket here, we have just some of the numbers, how we used to write them. Remember how they taught us how to write all this stuff. And this is from Tim Holt's ephemera. It's just a reproduction report card, looks like. Just to tuck in there. And then here in the top, yep, that's right, we got another school postcard. And this one is Washington State Normal School. And it is actually addressed, but there's no writing and no stamp. They took the stamp off, but it's still a pretty cool card. Very old school, like that. And then on this page, I have a tuck spot of this gentleman in his graduation robe, hat, cap and gown. Have no date, have no idea who it is, but I rescued him from a shoebox again and tucked him in here. And this is just an inside title page from a book, Poetry by Tennyson, and I thought it would be nice just as a backdrop in there. And then the last page here is, this is just a they call it a waterfall type of layout for writing. Looks like a notebook there. And then, do I have something in here? Looks like I might. Let's see what I got in here. Oh, I got another one of those cards. Note cards. That looks like an old library file card. And that's dated 1900. But these are reproductions. These aren't original. It'd be really nice to be able to find some originals. So I just have that tucked in there. It's a really cool effect on the corner of that paper. And this is just a stamped piece for writing on. And this right here is a vellum envelope. And inside the envelope, I have this award. It's a metal brass looking award. Indiana School Band and Orchestra Association District Ensemble Contest. And I don't think there's anything on the back. But just a piece of, something kids used to do when they were in school. And that's right in there. And that's the back. And so that's it. That's it in a nutshell. Or should I say, that's it between the covers of a book. So I'm really grateful that you came by to take a look, and I hope this inspires any of you that make journals. I hope it inspires you if you're a writer and you know somebody who might really get some enjoyment out of this journal. It's for them, and I enjoy making these so much. So thanks for stopping in. If you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. If you have a question or just want to comment, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Follow me. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and all those links will be in the description below. And stop by my Etsy shop. I've got a few more of them I've posted, trying to keep an inventory up for you guys. So thanks again. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.